lovely viewers at home. You're welcome to your same and wonderful program and also spiritual program, Manna Hour with Evangelist Shofuyi. I welcome back this week, and we're going to be continuing with the topic we stopped last week that says the power of prayer. I've told you what power and what prayer means. Power is a supreme ability, while prayer is an act of communicating. And I told you that before we can pray to see answer, we have to follow some procedure, we have to follow some method, and we have to even obey something, just like a child that want to ask something from his father, that want to ask something from his mother. He have to be an obedient child. He have to obey his parents. He have to be a good child. And you that you are asking something from God, you are likewise praying. Either you are asking or praying or shouting or speaking silently, you are communicating with God. And that is the mistake we are doing. We have taken prayer to be something special. We've taken prayer to be something difficult. If you take prayer to be a communication with you and God, and you will see that you have to obey Him first, you have to take to some procedure or method, or you have to yield to His advice or to His commandment before you can be given. And not until you understand that, and you cannot see an answer to your prayer. Look at Anna. Just like I told you last week, Anna asked, and he was even promising God that even though you have not given me, but if you give me, and I will make sure I return this child back to you. She never even know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. But he said he's going to give it back to God, and he'll be serving God in his house. And even there's something that even surprised me. I don't know if you people have looked into your Bible to that extent, or you've tried to, do your diagnosis to that extent. And what surprised me is what Elkanah was doing there, the husband of Hannah. Elkanah, whenever they have a feast, Elkanah will give Elena and his children their portion, and Elkanah also will give Hannah and her children her portion, the children that is yet to born. And that tells me that even Elkanah too, he is diligently praying secretly in his mind that Hannah should bear a child. So as Hannah was praying in words, was asking, was talking to God, Elkanah too was even doing some things to Hannah, and which was pleasing God. So that one day Shiloh, she went to, God met him through the mouth of Eli, and he said, you answer, your prayer shall be answered. My brethren at home, I want you to know that there is power in prayer. I want you to know that there is something unique in prayer. And that uniqueness is when you understand the word prayer. When you understand those things you have to do to pray, to communicate, to ask. Look at the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 7 verse 7. He said, ask and you shall be given. He said, knock and the door shall open. He said, seek and you shall find. So it is mandatory. Just like he said in the book of Genesis, that you shall have dominion over all. I have created over the land, over the seas, over the fish, over the birds of the air, over the fish of the waters. He then said, man, we have dominion over man. So whosoever that wants to have dominion over you, you have to tell him or quote the Bible. And it said, we men should be dominion. We should have dominion over the creatures, over everything. And before you can have dominion over those things, you have to have God's nature. Because He created us in His own image. So we are representing God on this earth. And likewise, if we ask, we must be given. So I want you to understand that when you ask, you don't need to suffer much. When you want to pray, you don't need to ask for 100 years before you see the answer of your